Hey guys, it's Marco again. Today talking about the state of Arcane Mages. I was thinking of making a guide for 9.0.5, but again, nothing really changed drastically in the rotation. You still want to do the same as in my 9.0.2 video, which I will leave in the description. But now for the state of Arcane Mages. They are still heavily unrepresented in Mythic Raid and in higher Mythic Plus keys, which is a bit sad considering they actually have a decent damage output. They are lacking on some bosses with a lot of movement and a small cleave, but on some other bosses they really shine. I think that Arcane Mages are the healthiest mage spec at the moment, seeing that Ventier, Kyrian, Necrolord and even Night Fae Arcane Mages are represented in the logs, compared to only Night Fae Fire Mages and only Ventier Frost Mages. Also, they have own little builds like Kyrian's, which is quite good for solo targets, consisting of Arcane Harmony Legendary and Kyrian Soulbind ability combo, to dish out quite a bit damage. Other Arcane Mage covenants usually go with Temporal Warp Legendary, but with some raid fight exceptions like Sludgefist and Council, where you want to go with Harmony. Arcane Bombardment is still the best legendary for Arcane Mages in AoE situations, with Harmony being really great on cleave fights. Looking at the Mythic logs, even though new patch has only arrived, we can already see the heavy imbalance of mage population. Fire Mages clocking in at 50k parses, Arcane is at 1k parses, and Frost Mages are at 5k parses. We can basically say that for every Arcane Mage you're getting about 50 Fire Mages and 5 Frost Mages. So let's check out the first 8 bosses, excluding the last 2, since there is only 1 Arcane Mage on that fight compared to 600 Fire Mages. So my goal is kinda to see at least 1 Arcane Mage in top 100 mages for each fight. First for Shriekwing, this isn't a really good fight for Arcane Mages, so I don't expect a single one here. And we don't see a single Arcane Mage here. Huntsman also isn't the greatest fight for them, after the nerf, and we can actually see a Necro Arcane Mage on 21st spot, and one more on 92nd spot, both being Necro and using Time Warp Legendary. I guess the Dog Cleave with Necrolords is alright if we got 2 Arcane Mages in top 100. Hunkering is a fight which benefits Fire Mages the most, since there's quite a bit of movement with dropping off orbs and so on, so I don't think that we're gonna see an Arcane Mage. But to my surprise, we again have a Necrolord Arcane Mage at 63rd spot, without PIs and with Temporal Warp Legendary. I usually skip Sun King since it's a pure pad fight, but let's just see the situation. We only have 1 Arcane Mage, and this time it's a Night Fae Arcane Mage, with Arcane Bombardment Legendary. For the Artificer, I would want to see at least 1 Arcane Mage here, since every mage should kinda do the seed duty. But there is none. It's a pure Fire Mage kingdom with few Frost Mages sprinkled around. Lady Nerva Dark Queen is another fight which isn't great for Arcane Mages, considering how their cooldowns line up with adds, how they don't line up with adds, while Fire Mages can line up every single combustion to add spawns. And Frost Mages have a naturally strong cleave. And as expected, there isn't a single Arcane Mage in top 100. Blood Council is definitely a great fight for Frost Mages, and I'd say that Fire Mages fare similar to Arcane Mages, and here we can see 2 Night Fae Arcane Mages in top 100. One using Arcane Bombardment and the other one using Arcane Harmony. And lastly, Sludgefist. This is a pure show of Arcane Mage power, currently rank 1 DPS for all the classes on this fight, but he will probably lose this soon to some Warlock. I'll also use this opportunity to give him a shout out. This guy has his own channel, only uploading point of views, and he's just playing Arcane Mages, and he's doing that since the start of the expansion. And in my opinion, he actually has a perfect stat balance for Arcane Mages, with almost zero haste, so you should check him out. But Sludgefist is a pure demonstration that Arcane Mages can be really good in the next raid depending on boss encounters there, so choosing a spec to pursue will definitely be a hard task. And also, this guy is a super rare Arcane Mage, and I think that we would even see bigger numbers from Arcane Mages across the board if everyone played them as they play Fire Mages. To conclude this video, Arcane Mages are in an okay spot and they're super versatile. They're still behind Fire Mages, at least in this tier, but they're good enough, so they shouldn't be discriminated and denied a raid spot or dungeon spot. And with that, I'll end the video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.